Okay, welcome to the next session of the engineering mechanics. So in the last class, we have seen some of the forces and so what are the different types of forces system. Now we will move on to the next concept, that is Newton's laws of motion. Now, what is the first law? So first law is every body continues in a state of rest or uniform motion in a straight line unless it is acted by an external unbalanced force. Okay, this definition you have to remember and you have to write it. Okay, you have written this one in your notebook, this definition.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
I will explain what it says. See, every body, so whatever you can take any body on this surface of the earth, this will be in a state of rest or in a state of uniform motion. So you consider this is a one pen. So now whether this is in a state of rest or it is in a motion. अभी a pen rest में है क्या और motion में है?
Rest.
It is at the rest. So what
Rest.
Newton's first law says that this body, it will be in rest throughout, okay, or if this body is in motion, it will be in motion only until and unless it is acted by an external unbalanced force. Abhi this is in rest position में, so ऐसे आके एक force डाल दिया मैंने. So when it is acted by an external unbalanced force, now the state of the body is going to change. Initially it was in a static condition. Now when an external force apply होने के बाद, the body is in motion. Okay, so now so the body is in motion. Now अभी ऐसे motion में है. When an external force ऐसे डालने के बाद, the body will become static. Initially the body was in motion में था. When an external force डालने के बाद, the body has changed its condition. It will achieved a static position. So that is called as Newton's first law of motion. Try to understand the definition, what it says. Every body continues in a state of rest, or of uniform motion in a straight line, unless it is acted by an external unbalanced force system. So you will come to know by looking at the definition or the examples. See, this is one example. Abhi dekho, there is a one body, okay, stone. So this is in the state of rest. Okay, there is no any force, external force. इसके ऊपर जो force है क्या इसके ऊपर? No.
No.
No,
No, sir.
it means this
No, sir.
body is not acting any external force. It means it is in the state of rest only. It means it is in static condition. So again, when you consider one more force, so there is an external force this side and there is an external force this side. When these two forces are in the same direction, that is in opposite direction, but the magnitude are same. Okay. Now tell me whether this body is in static condition or dynamic condition.
Static condition.
Static, because the body may be acting on the acting by the external force, but the external forces are balanced each other. So on
Net force is zero.
Change the condition of the body, change the state of the body, there should be unbalanced force system. अभी इधर एक force है, इधर एक force system है, but that is balanced each other. That's why the body is in static condition. Clear? अभी वही object है, third example में देखेंगे. So there is a object which is in static condition. So there is an external force in this direction and in this direction. Both are in the same direction. Now tell me whether the object is in the static condition or it is in the motion condition, dynamic condition.
Motion condition.
Dynamic.
Dynamic condition, because the external forces are, this is unbalanced forces. These are not balancing. This is unbalanced. Extra force आ गया ना इसके ऊपर. So इसके लिए the state of body is going to change from static to dynamic. Clear this one? So all the object at a rest stays at a rest, and an object in the motion stays in motion with the same speed and in the same direction unless acted upon by an unbalanced force. This is the Newton's first law of motion. Clear? See, when you consider
Yes, sir.
one, there is a football. So initially football is in the static condition. When you kick it, so that is an external balanced force, unbalanced force डाल दिया ना. So then the state of the football is going to change. That is, initially it was in a static condition. When you kick it, so the state of the body changes to dynamic. Again, when this is in motion, when it hits to the hit, okay, net, then again it will be changes its direction and its motion. So this is entirely, it says the explains the Newton's first law of motion. Is it clear, everyone? What is Newton's first law of motion?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Okay. So this definition you have to remember. Every body continues in its state of rest or of uniform motion in a straight line unless it is acted upon by an external unbalanced force. Okay. Okay. Next, Newton's second law of motion. Newton's second, write down everyone. Newton's second law of motion. Okay, underline that one. Next, the rate of change of momentum. The rate of change of momentum. The rate of change of momentum is directly proportional to applied force is directly proportional to applied force, comma, and the change takes place in the direction of applied force. Okay, see what it tells. What is Newton's law of second law of motion? The rate of change of momentum. Can you tell me what is momentum? What is momentum? Momentum means what?
Mass into
Yes, it is a product of
velocity.
mass into velocity. What it tells, the rate of change of momentum. So d by dt of this momentum, d by dt of momentum is equal to, again, d by dt of, so what is this momentum? M into v. So I have told this mass is always constant, correct? It is not going to change. So when this is a constant, you take this m outside. When you take this m outside, is it visible? No, whatever I am writing.
Yes, sir.
Okay. When you take outside, so this is m you have taken outside. So what is remaining? That is dv by dt. What is dv by dt? The rate of change of velocity with respect to time is called as what?
Acceleration.
Acceleration. The initially it is what? A. So this is the rate of change of momentum gives what? This is force. Okay, the rate of change of momentum gives force. This is equal to m into a. Everyone got how this f is equal to m into a? M into a, how you got?
Yes. Yes, sir.
See, once again I will explain. So you know that momentum is equal to mass into velocity. Clear? So as per the definition of the Newton's second law of motion, the rate of change of momentum is equal to d by dt of 1 minute. Okay, the momentum is equal to m into v. The rate of change of momentum is equal to d by dt of m into v. Here the mass is constant. I have taken outside, and the remaining is dv by dt. dv by dt is equal to rate of change of velocity with respect to time. That is nothing but your acceleration. Okay, so this is your definition. Okay, so this is very important for the examination point of view. How you are going to get this one? Okay, f is equal to m into a. Write down all of you. Write down all of you the definition of the Newton's second law of motion. Write down all of you. If you want, you can write in this one also. So what is here? Momentum. Momentum is equal to what is this? M into V. M into V. So this is d by dt of this momentum is equal to M into, so d by dt of V. This is nothing but entire term is equal to F. F is equal to M into A. Okay, you can write this one. Have you written? Okay. Due to network issue, it has stopped. Okay, have you written this one? Newton's
Yes,
second
sir.
law. Is it clear this one? Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Shall you go for
Yes.
the next third law?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay. See, as per the Newton's second law of motion, if the force is applied to an object with a greater mass, the object accelerates at a slower rate because of its mass adds on the inertia. See what it tells. So अभी देखो ये एक केज है, ओके, इसमें एक ऑब्जेक्ट है ना, इसके मास देखो, इसका मास, this is a smaller quantity. When you apply the force, it will increase the acceleration. Speed increase होता है ना इसका, so it will increase. स्मॉलर फोर्स को स्मॉलर हो जाता है. अभी देखो ये सेकंड फिगर में इसका मास ज्यादा है क्या और कम है? ज्यादा है. More. When the mass is more, when you apply the force, so it will leads to less acceleration. Okay, here if you apply that 100 Newton of force, here is also you are applying the 100 Newton force. अभी देखो फर्स्ट एग्जांपल में, so mass is very less. When you come for the second example, mass is very high. So when the external forces are same, but there is a change in the masses, the acceleration is also going to change. So what is this is what it is saying. If the same force is applied, at an object with greater mass, the object accelerates at a slower rate, because of mass adds inertia. अभी है ना, external force are same, when the same force is applied to the greater mass ज्यादा है ना, इसको mass ज्यादा है तो same force डाले तो it will leads to less acceleration. Why less acceleration? Because whatever mass is there, that is going to add the inertia. Its inertia is going to increase. When the inertia is going to increase, the acceleration will become reduces. Okay, so just you have to remember this definition only. The rate of change of momentum is directly proportional to the applied force, and the change in the takes place in the direction of applied force only. Clear? Okay, here देखो. So more the mass, more the force required. अभी देखो एक मास है, इसका मास कितना है 400 kg. इसको एक फोर्स चाहिए, ये रोटेट करने के लिए एक फोर्स चाहिए. इसको ज्यादा फोर्स चाहिए क्या स्मॉल फोर्स चाहिए?
More force.
ज्यादा फोर्स, because the mass of the body is very high. When you consider one more object, body, the body is just 40 kg. So now tell me how much force is required, whether the more force is required or less force is required as compared to the less force. Okay, more the mass, more the force required. Lesser the mass, less force is required. Okay, so this is Newton's third law. All of you read on this one. Newton's third law of motion. Newton's third law of motion. to every action, comma, there is an equal and opposite reaction. There is, to every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. Okay, have you written?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I will explain what is this third law of motion. See, there is a rocket. The rocket is moving in the upward direction. Moves in upward direction. It means the force on the rocket. Okay, again there is some force of the gases. Hot gases comes out from the nozzle. When the gas comes out of the nozzle, that will leads to force on the gas. That is the action. The hot gases which is coming out of the nozzle, that is nothing but it will act as a force on the gas. This is action. This action को अभी reaction में आना है. What is the reaction? The force on the rocket. Whatever the force on the gases is there, the equal amount of force is exerted on the rocket. It means the reaction, the force. समझ में आ रहा है ना? What is this? So what is equal and
Yes,
opposite? Every action, अभी एक action है. The rocket wants to move in the upward direction. This is one action. Okay, some amount of force, that is hot gases coming out of the nozzle, that is action. So this is action is the hot gases coming out of the nozzle. And what is the reaction? Reaction is force on the rocket. The amount of force is acting on the rocket. As a result, the rocket is launching or the rocket is moving up. That is reaction. Hot gas is coming outside is action, and at the same time your rocket is moving upward direction, that is reaction. Again, when you consider one cricket ball, okay, or consider one hockey ball or football, anything, consider one football. So some amount of force you are giving that one, hitting the ball, it means action. Force is giving you to the ball is action. At the same time the ball is moving in the forward direction, that is reaction. Okay, so when you take one ball, you hit on the wall. So the amount of force you are giving onto the wall is action. The amount of force you are giving onto the wall is action. The same kind of reaction is coming from the wall to the ball. Okay, उधर touch hit होने के बाद again ball is coming back, that is reaction. So what is Newton's law of motion says? To every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. अभी देखो, right now you are in studying. Okay, so how much you are studying, that much good result you will get back. Correct? So this is also a kind of it is an example for the Newton's third law of motion. If you study good, you will get the good result only. Okay. So to every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. Clear this one? Newton's third law of motion.
Sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Any doubt?
Oh, sir.
Anyone, if anyone is having any doubt, you can ask me. Newton's first law, Newton's second law, and Newton's third law. These three laws are very, very important for the examination point of view. See, there is a ball. Okay, when you throw the ball in the in upward direction. Okay, so this is a action. This is reaction. There is a one body, object one. There is another object two. So there is a, when you mix these two objects or hitting the two balls one on each other, F12, that is some amount of force is exerted from the object 1 to object 2. Again F21, some amount of force F2 exerted from 2 to 1. That is action and reaction. See, there is a, what is this one? There is a bullet. Okay, gun. So when you press this one, there is a action. on the bullet. When you press this one, at the same time reaction is going to affect on this one. So bullet is going in this direction. At the same time, this gun will come back to in the backward direction. How much more force you are giving on the bullet, at the same force it will the gun will come back to the come back side. That is action and reaction. In the same example for the boat also. Okay, so when the boat ship वाला इधर बोटिंग करते ना, उसमें भी एक्शन रिएक्शन हो जाएगा. Okay, next side heading, law of conservation of momentum. Write on this one, law of conservation of momentum. This is also important law. This is also important law. Write down the definition. Write down the definition. Total momentum before the collision, total momentum before the collision is equal to total momentum after the collision. Okay, see what this law of conservation of momentum tells is total momentum before the collision is equal to total momentum after the collision. I will take an example. So if you consider this is a one object 1, okay, take it as a m1, mass of the object is m1, and another object that is another b, so mass of the object is m2. So this object 1, that is mass 1, is moving in the direction, in this direction, forward direction, and mass 2 m2, which is moving in the backward direction. Okay, so now can you tell me what is the momentum of the object 1? That is initial momentum. Momentum means what? What is definition for the definition of the momentum?
Mass into velocity.
Yes, mass into velocity.
Product of mass into velocity.
First object is having a mass m1 and moving with the velocity v1, u1. Okay, you consider this one. You don't consider this one. Mass m1 moving with the velocity u1. Then the momentum of first body is m1 into u1. Next second one is body 2. Its mass is m2 and velocity is u2. Moving in the opposite direction. Its momentum is m2 into v2. So what this law of conservation of momentum tells? So initial momentum before the collision, that is m1 u1 plus m2 u2 is equal to m1 v1 plus m2 v2. Okay, so initially it is moving in the forward direction, this is moving in the backward direction. After some point of time, both the body will become hit. There is a collision takes place. After the collision, the body A or the body 1 will move in the backward direction and body 2 will move in the forward direction. And when the body 1 is moving in the backward direction with the velocity of v1, final velocity is v1, and body 2 is moving in the forward direction with the velocity of v2. So initial velocity is u1 and u2, final velocity v1 and v2. So what is the final momentum after the collision? That is m1 v1 plus m2 v2. Okay, so initial momentum is equal to final momentum. This is what the law of conservation of momentum tells. Is it clear? What is law of conservation of momentum? The total momentum before the collision is equal to the total momentum after the collision. So m1 and m2 are the mass of the body. v1 and u1 and u2 are the initial velocities of the bodies. v1 and v2 are the final velocity of the bodies. Then as per the definition, m1 u1 plus m2 u2 is equal to m1 v1 plus m2 v2. Clear this concept?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Read on.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Read on this one. This. All of you read this one. M1 U1 plus M2 U2 is equal to M1 V1 M1 U1 M1 V1 plus M2 V2. All of you write here. What is M1? M1 is mass of the object 1. Mass of the object 1. Object 1. Next, what is M2? Mass of the object 2. Mass of the object 2. Then U1 initial velocity of object 1. Next, U2 is equal to initial velocity of object 2. Next, V1 is final velocity of object 1. V2 is the final velocity of object 2. Write this diagram also. Okay. This is rated as M1 V1 U write it as U. M1 U1 in this direction. So this is second body 2. This is M2 U2. This is body 1, body 2. This is body 1, this is body 2. So this is moving in. So this is M1 V1. This is M2 V2. So when in the exam, if it is asked, explain or define or state the law of conservation of momentum, at that time you have to give the statement of this one. Give this equation also, and you have to write this diagram also, and you have to explain the terms like this. What is M1, M2, U1, U2, V1, V2? Have you written? Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
This diagram is very important. So initially it is in this direction. After the collision, it is in this direction. Okay. See, consider one more example. Total momentum before the impact is equal to total momentum after the impact. What is impact? In the first or second class में मैंने बोला था. I have discussed this point. What is impact? अभी देखो, there is one cricket ball. Okay, so after bowling, you are hitting the cricket ball. It means large force acting in the small amount of time is called as impact force. blasting a bomb, atom bomb, that will release a large amount of force, correct? In a short amount of time. It means large amount of force is acting in a small amount of time is called as impulse or impact, you can also. Okay, less time for more power. Total momentum before the impact is equal to total momentum after the impact. See, there is one object that is 10,000 kg, which is moving in the forward direction, that is 5 meter per second. So what is its initial momentum? कितना हो गया? Mass कितना है? 1000 kg है. इसका मोमेंट वेलोसिटी कितना है? 5 मीटर पर सेकंड. इसका मोमेंटम कितना हो गया? 1000 kg into 500 5. It will become 5000 हो गया ना? 5000 kg मीटर पर सेकंड, दैट इज मोमेंटम हो गया. इसका इनिशियल मोमेंटम हो गया. नेक्स्ट अनदर बॉडी, इट्स बॉडी का मास कितना है? 800 है. 800, इट इज मूविंग इन द डायरेक्शन फॉरवर्ड डायरेक्शन, बट इट्स वेलोसिटी कितना है? 2 मीटर पर सेकंड है. इसका वेलोसिटी मोमेंटम कितना हो गया? 800 into 2, 800 into 2 कितना हो गया? 1600 kg मीटर पर सेकंड. इसका कितना हो गया? 5000 kg मीटर पर सेकंड. इसका 1600 kg मीटर पर सेकंड बिफोर द इम्पैक्ट इतना है. व्हेन इट इम्पैक्ट होने के बाद, आफ्टर इम्पैक्ट होने के बाद इसका मास कितना है रहता? सो मास इट कैन नॉट बी क्रिएटेड, कैन नॉट बी डिस्ट्रॉयड. ओके, जितना था पहले उतना ही रहता. सो मास इज 1000 ओनली. ओके, बट मोमेंट दैट इज वेलोसिटी इज गोइंग टू चेंज. इनिशियली कितना था इसका वेलोसिटी? 5 मीटर पर सेकंड था. अभी कितना हो गया? 3.4 मीटर पर सेकंड हो गया. ओके, व्हेन यू combine these two, so 1000 kg into 3.4 kg, 3.4 meter per second, its momentum will be 3400 kg meter per second. Okay, in the similarly, so this is initial velocity कितना था? Initial velocity is 800 था. Again this velocity will increase, so it will increase, and when you consider this initial velocity 5000 plus 6600, its initial momentum कितना था? 6600 kg था. 6600 kg मीटर पर सेकेंड. अभी देखो इसमें 3400 kg मीटर पर इधर आ गया. इधर कितना रहेगा? इधर 3200 kg मीटर पर सेकेंड आ गया. इधर 3000 ना आए तो इधर 8 into 4 मतलब 3400 हो गया. सो इट्स वेलोसिटी इज 4 मीटर पर सेकेंड. इनिशियली कितना था? बॉडी ए इज मूविंग इन द रेशियो, इट इज मूविंग इन 5 मीटर पर सेकेंड में था. Body B, another smaller body moving in the 2 meter per second. After the collision, वो बड़ा वाला गाड़ी है ना, so इसका velocity 3.4 में आ गया, कम हो गया, but छोटा वाला, so इसका velocity increases. Its velocity increases to 4 meter per second. So that 8 into 4 is equal to 3200. इसका 3400. दोनों मिक्स किया तो फाइनल मोमेंटम कितना हो गया? 6600 kg मीटर पर सेकेंड. सो बिफोर इम्पैक्ट कितना था? वो भी 5000 प्लस 6600 kg मीटर पर सेकेंड. सो बाय दिस डेफिनेशन, इज इट क्लियर एवरीवन? सो लॉ ऑफ ट्रांसमिसिबिलिटी और लॉ ऑफ कंजर्वेशन ऑफ मोमेंटम, लॉ ऑफ कंजर्वेशन ऑफ मोमेंटम, that is total moment before the impact is equal to total moment after the impact. Clear this one?
तर आफ्टर नंतर परत रिपीट करा की.
आफ्टर है. ओके, अभी देखो बिफोर इम्पैक्ट में कितना था इसका? अब फर्स्ट व्हीकल का मोमेंटम कितना है? 5000 kg मीटर पर सेकंड में है, बराबर. बॉडी 2 का कितना है? 1600 है. दोनों मिक्स किया तो कितना आ गया? 6600 kg मीटर पर सेकंड आ गया ना, बराबर एवरीवन?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I will write it. Wait a minute, I will write it. So initially it was 5000. Is it visible on the screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Initially body, I will take it as first body. First body का 5000 kg मीटर पर सेकंड है. So प्लस सेकंड बॉडी का कितना है? सेकंड बॉडी का 1600 आ गया. Okay, दोनों मिक्स होने के बाद कितना हो गया? टोटल मोमेंटम कितना हो गया? 6600
किलोमीटर पर सेकंड.
हाँ, एक मिनट.
Yes.
हाँ, 6600 kg मीटर मीटर पर सेकंड आ गया, करेक्ट। आफ्टर कोलिजन, कोलिजन होने के बाद इसका जो मोमेंटम के ये कितना है, वेलोसिटी 3.4, सो 1000 into 3.4 कितना हो गया, 1000 into 3.4 3400, इधर लिखा है देखो,
2004.
okay 3400. So after the collision, so I will write here, so 3400 आ गया kg मीटर पर सेकंड। नेक्स्ट सेकंड बॉडी का कितना हो गया, इधर मिस हो गया एक्चुअली, इधर 4 लिखने का है, ओके 4 मीटर पर सेकंड। सो 8 into 4 कितना हो गया, 8 into 4
3020.
3200, सो दोनों में ऐड कर दो, दोनों ऐड किया तो कितना हो गया, 6600 kg मीटर per second. Is it clear everyone? Is it clear everyone?
Yes, sir.
It means what? As per the law of momentum, the total momentum before the impact is equal to total momentum after the impact. Clear this one?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
See, this is what the as per the definition of the law of momentum. If you want to take this picture, you can take the screenshot.
हो सर घेतला.
Okay. Equations of motion. Write down the equations of motion. I think you have studied in the physics class also. In the 12th, you have studied this equation of
Yes, sir.
motion. Write down the first equation of motion. First equation of motion. V is equal to U plus AT. First equation of motion, V is equal to U plus AT. Second equation of motion, S is equal to UT plus of AT square. S is equal to UT plus of AT square. Next, third equation of motion. Third equation of motion, V square is equal to U square plus 2AS. V square is equal to U square plus 2AS.
सर एकदम मागची स्लाइड दाखवता का?
Previous slide चाहिए क्या? Okay, I will show that one. Just write on this one. Okay, I will show you later. First write on this. Now, can you tell me what is U? U means what? What is U?
Initial
Distance.
velocity.
Write down. U is equal to initial velocity. Initial velocity. Next, V is equal to final velocity. Final velocity. V is equal to final velocity. Next, what is A?
Acceleration.
Acceleration.
Okay, acceleration. Next, what is S? Yes,
Distance.
distance or displacement? Displacement. Next, what is T?
Time.
Time.
Okay, write down all these things. Someone was asking, ये slide चाहिए क्या? किसी को
सर हे झालं माझं सर मध्येच लेक्चर कट झालेला म्हणून
ऐसा
पाहिजे
क्या?
होतं, बस झालं सर.
ओके, अभी ओके ना?
ओके, थँक्यू सर.
Okay. You have written this one?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So till now we have seen what is the basic concept of the engineering mechanics. That is, mechanics क्या है, different types of mechanics क्या है. Next, what are the technical terms क्या है, उसमें again forces क्या है, कौन कौन सा forces है. Next we have seen Newton's laws of motion we have seen. Next, we have seen law of moment, conservation of momentum we have seen. Next, this is very important. Units of physical quantity. Okay, different physical quantity को different units आए. Okay, so just see. Okay, don't write on anything. We will see. So unit of standard physical quantity. Screen visible है ना? Full screen.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Unit is a, what is unit? Unit हमने बात करते हैं ना unit. What is unit? Unit is a standard measurement of a physical quantity. Unit is a standard measurement of a physical. If you take any physical quantity, there will be some unit. Okay, measurement कैसे? See, when you consider velocity को एक measurement रहता, distance को एक रहता.
Meter.
Okay, time measurement करने के लिए एक रहता. अभी वाटर मेजरमेंट करने के लिए एक मेजरमेंट रहता, हाइट मेजरमेंट करने के लिए एक मेजरमेंट रहता, करेक्ट है ना? वैसे दूध मेजरमेंट करने के लिए एक मेजरमेंट माप रहता. सो दैट इज कॉल्ड, देयर इज ईच एंड एवरी फिजिकल क्वांटिटी, देयर इज सम मेजरमेंट. दैट मेजरमेंट इज कॉल्ड एज यूनिट. यूनिट इज ए स्टैंडर्ड मेजरमेंट ऑफ एनी फिजिकल क्वांटिटी. Okay, there are different types of measurements, different types of units. First one is basic or fundamental units. Basic or fundamental, these are the basic common. So length, mass and time, these are the fundamental or basic physical quantity. So you have to remember this one. What are the basic or the fundamental units? If anyone asks in the Viva or in the MCQ questions, then you have to tell the length, mass and time. These are the fundamental physical quantity. Uska unit क्या है? अभी units of these are m. M is what? Length. Length is always measured in meter. Okay, length is always measured in meter. Next, second is mass. Mass is always measured in kg. Mass is always measured in kg. Next, third one is time. Time is always measured in time is always measured in
Second.
seconds. Okay, so whenever you write a seconds, you have to just write second s only. So some of the people, what they are writing sec. Okay, this is absolutely wrong. You are not supposed to write sec. Okay, you have to write just second. So when you consider meter per second, meter per s, okay, m per s, उतना ही लिखने का, कोई meter per second ऐसे नहीं लिखने का. Okay, when you pronunciate at that time, you can pronunciate meter per second, but when you are writing, you have to write m bar s only. Okay. So unit for the length, mass and time is meter, kg and seconds are the basic units. Next, these units do not depend upon the any other units. ये जो है ना, mass, kg and seconds, these are the basic. Okay, this is not going to change. These are not depending on the any other quantity. These are the basic. Next, derived units. Derived units में क्या है? When the units of a physical quantity are obtained from the basic units, these are called as derived units. The basic units कौन सा है? Length, mass and time. Those are the basic units. Okay, purely basic. They are not depending on any other quantity. But when you come for the derived units, these derived units are obtained from the basic unit. Basic units लेके हमने दूसरा फिजिकल क्वांटिटी बनाई, तो दैट इज कॉल्ड एज derived units. अब ये देखो वेलोसिटी. वेलोसिटी को हमने देखा था. व्हाट इज वेलोसिटी? व्हाट इज वेलोसिटी?
Displacement upon time.
यस, रेट ऑफ चेंज ऑफ d by dt ऑफ डिस्प्लेसमेंट. करेक्ट. ओके, डिस्प्लेसमेंट कैसे मेजरमेंट करते हैं हम? मीटर. डिस्प्लेसमेंट इज मेजर्ड इन मीटर. एंड व्हाट अबाउट द distance? Time is measured in terms of time, that is second. So when you consider velocity is equal to, that is distance, displacement upon time. So displacement is in meter and time is in second. So meter per second. It means velocity is it a fundamental unit physical quantity है क्या, और derived physical quantity है?
Derived physical quantity.
Yes, velocity is a derived physical quantity. Its unit is what? Derived units. What is its derived units? That is meter per second. Next, when you again differentiate this velocity with respect to time, you will get meter per second square. That is for the acceleration. Okay. See, SI unit for or SI is also called as what? SI को क्या बोलते हैं हम? SI or International System of Units. SI or International System of Units used worldwide. So throughout the world, we are using SI units only. The basic units of length, mass, and kg. That is time. Length ko is measured in meter, mass is measured in kg, and time is measured in seconds. It is in SI system. When you consider in the MKS units and CGS unit, now tell me what is MKS and what is CGS. MKS मतलब क्या है?
मीटर किलोग्राम सेकंड.
Yes, meter
किलोग्राम सेकंड.
kilogram second. What about this one? SI unit में same है ना? Okay, CGS tell me.
Centimeter, grams,
Centimeter, gram, and second. So these all are the less used frequency. This MKS system and the CGS system we are not using as used by the SI system. So maximum we are using SI system. These are less frequently used. Obtain derived units in terms of basic units. See, so whatever quantity you are getting, this velocity, acceleration, momentum, Newton, force, Newton, weight, everything will be derived to physical quantity. So if I consider, so just see velocity. Okay, I will come to the velocity point. Okay, what is this velocity? Can anybody tell what is the definition of the velocity?
Displacement upon time.
So displacement upon time. Okay. So displacement is measured in what is its unit? Displacement का unit क्या है? Meter.
Meter.
Upon time का क्या है? Second.
Second.
Okay. Good. Next, what is acceleration? Acceleration is rate of
Velocity.
change of
Velocity
velocity.
upon time.
So velocity upon time. Very good. So velocity का क्या है? इसका dimensions क्या है?
Meter per second square.
मीटर पर सेकंड इधर है velocity का. Again time को क्या हो गया? Second. So that it will become
Meter per second square.
second square हो गया. Next, momentum. As per the definition, each and every physical quantity you have to derive by the definition only. Momentum मतलब क्या है? हमको पता है ना momentum. What is
Mass
momentum?
into velocity.
Mass
Mass
into
into
velocity.
velocity. Okay, mass का ये क्या है?
Kg meter per second.
Kg. So kg is the unit for the mass into velocity. Velocity का unit क्या है? Meter per second. So the
Meter
unit
per
for
second.
momentum is kg meter per second हो गया. Okay. Next, force. What is the definition of the force? Force is equal to what?
Mass
M
into acceleration.
M into A. That is mass into acceleration. What is the unit for the mass? Mass का unit क्या है? kg into what is acceleration?
Newton.
Acceleration क्या है? Meter per second square. So meter per second
Meter
square.
per second.
So what is the unit for Newton? Newton का unit क्या है? kg meter per second square. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Same way weight. Weight is a kind of force, correct? So that is also m into a. M into a. That unit is also same. Kg meter per second square. Kg meter per second square. So these all are the basic. So derived quantity. Okay, derived units from the basic. Okay. Obtain derived units in terms of basic units. Okay. See. Ultimately, we are expressing all the derived units into basic units. So when you consider force, kg meter per second square, वो क्या है? You have been sent out because you are currently sent out. Hello, everyone, is it audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Someone was logged in, that's why. Okay, so all the derived units are expressed into its basic units. Clear? Okay. Now it's almost time.
Yes.
So types of forces. So this one we will see in the next class. What are the different types of forces? So when you come for the next class, you have to write this one. What one? Physical quantity. Basic. You will just take the screenshot of this one. Take this screenshot. Basic, fundamental units and derived units. Have you taken?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Take this one also. Take this one, and you have to write the basic units of all these derived units. Okay, you have to write the units of these quantities, physical quantities.
Sir, next class timing, sir.
Next class अभी है ना मेरा next class tomorrow I will be taking it again same time. Okay, I think as per the timetable I will take tomorrow. Next 3 to 4 दूसरे class है ना वो सर लेंगे.
सर
हाँ
फोर्सचं सर युनिट न्यूटन आहे का आपण न्यूटन वापरतो
उसका यूनिट
हा
हाँ केजी
न्यूटन वापरतो आपण.
हिंदी में बोलिए. हाँ
फोर्स का यूनिट हम न्यूटन यूज करते हैं ना सर.
न्यूटन यूज करते हैं. दैट इज इन द न्यूटन ओनली. 1 न्यूटन अगेन बेसिक में कन्वर्ट करना है तो फंडामेंटल यूनिट्स में. यस फंडामेंटल क्या है हमारा पास? बेसिक यूनिट क्या है? केजी मीटर पर केजी मीटर एंड सेकंड है ना, उसको डिराइव करना है तो वी आर कन्वर्टिंग दैट न्यूटन इनटू बेसिक क्वांटिटी, बेसिक यूनिट. दैट बेसिक यूनिट में कन्वर्ट करना है तो दैट इज
Yes, sir.
केजी मीटर पर सेकंड स्क्वायर.
येस सर
Okay.
क्लिअर.
Okay, good. So now I will stop the class. So you can join to the next class only.
सर
हाँ
सर कोणती तरी एक लिंक द्या ना सर. ते दोन लिंक दिल्या सर, कळत नाही कोणत्या लिंक वरती